In this video, I'm just going to share with you guys the process of making money. Now, in the next 30 days, I'm going to be talking about a lot of things around money. I'm going to be talking about how exactly I started making money, how I got to where I am today. And this is just a conclusion of the monk mode I was doing. Now, if you check my previous video, you will notice that I went on a quote unquote monk mode because I've been seeing this monk mode thing literally everywhere. The whole people in the international community have been doing it a lot. And when I traveled and I go back from the UK, I decided that I needed to step up my game a lot. And I decided that, okay, how else than testing the monk mode to know if it really works or not. So at the beginning of the month, I decided I was going to shave all my hair. I was going to like take all my beards off. I probably will leave the link to the video around here to start it off. And the results have been amazing. I said when I'm done with the monk mode, I'm going to share with you guys exactly if I recommend the monk mode for you guys or not. Now, but in this particular video, I want to focus on how you can start the process of making money. And there was an email I wrote today to my email list where I was trying to explain something very important to them using the analogy I want to explain to you. Now, if you want to attract money, there are going to be 3 steps. But first, before we even go into the 3 steps, let me finish talking about the monk mode. Now, do I recommend monk mode for you? 100% yes. Do you have to shave your hair and your beards? I would say no, because for me, I did it and I don't think I like it, to be honest. That 2 weeks, that 3 weeks, that's I had no hair on my head, man. I could not move as much as I used to. And it's not like it's a bad thing per se, but some of the places that I used to go to where I used to be regarded in high esteem, it's not like it took any respect out of who I am as a person in general, but people who don't know you, they tend to like judge you based on your looks immediately. So I think that was like a problem I made, or a mistake I made when it comes to the whole monk mode thing, shaving my hair. But besides that, there's actually an advantage that comes with shaving your hair, because that way the amount of distractions you get, the amount of attention you get that will usually take time away from you and distract you is no longer there. Yeah. And if you think about it deeply, you will notice that one of the reasons why you're even going into monk mode in the first place is to avoid any form of distraction that is going to take you away from the ultimate goal, which is to focus on your business and to focus on things that actually matter in your life. But overall, 100% I'm going to recommend it. Just find a way to disappear, like stay away from everything that gives you joy. If I say it that way, it sounds very bad. So when I say stay away from everything that gives you joy, I mean stay away from everything that gives you the feeling of that excitement that you get when you're trying to have fun. You just stay away, just reduce it a little bit. You reduce it, you reduce it a lot, so that way you can focus on what's more important in your life. Because most times you notice that you never really get tired of having fun, but you can get tired of working. And sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, why should you get tired of working and never get tired of having fun? It's crazy if you think about it in a very deep sense. Now, the process of making money, back to it. There are 3 stages. If you want to make money, there are 3 stages, and I call it the TNT. Now, T stands for transition. All right. T stands for transition, and this is the part where something has to happen in your life. Now, the second stage, T stands for transition, which is a process whereby a particular amount of change has to occur in your life in order for you to attract some kind of results that you want to attract. Now, what I simply mean is that if you want to become somebody new, or if you want to attract a new kind of income, you have to create an identity that can attract that kind of income. So what do I mean? If you are a bartender and you're earning $500, $200, $100, whatever, however you're being paid, you're earning minimum wage. In order for you to get to the level where you start to earn a lot of money, you need to change from your identity of a bartender to somebody who is either in the profession that solves a bigger problem and can now attract a higher pay. So in order for you to transition, an encounter has to occur. What I simply mean is something has to change, or something has to warrant the change in your life. Because most people out there do not understand that whenever you are exposed to new opportunities, to new people, to new opportunities, to new people, to new information, that's an opportunity for you to take a step forward in your life and have an encounter. So for me, my encounter was, I remember back then when I was trying to like look for a way to make money online, trying searching different things and all that. I saw an ad, I clicked on that particular ad, and the guy was like, okay, I'm going to teach you guys how to make money, and I won't take any money from you. And before you know, I was already paying that guy as much money as possible. And that was my encounter. And from there on in, I learned CPA marketing, which is what I currently do now. And I've been doing it for over 3 years, made so much money, helped a lot of people make a lot of money from it as well. And since then, that encounter has totally changed my life, because with the knowledge I got from CPA marketing, I've been able to do other things. I've been able to invest in crypto. I've been able to invest in real estate, so many different kind of things. So first and foremost, there has to be a transition, right? And for a transition to occur, you need to have an encounter. So for you now, your encounter might just be this video. It might just be this video giving you the cue, giving you the sign that, okay, you need to change your identity. And one way to change your identity, if it is financial breakthrough you want, is to find a way to learn a high income skill that will now make you identify as somebody different from who you are right now. So in order for me to make $5,000, $10,000 in a month, I had to become an affiliate marketer. I had to become a CPA marketer. I had to understand marketing. So my identity just changed from, okay, just praise, to praise the CPA marketing expert. Because back then I used to do design and it was not making me a lot of money. So I was earning design income because I was identified as a designer. But you as a CPA as expert now, you tend to earn more. And there are other skills that can even make you more than CPA marketing, more money than CPA marketing. But once you understand that, okay, you have to constantly be changing your identification as an entrepreneur if you want to earn more, it's just easy for you to move on. Now, the second stage for you to change your life and begin the money process in your life is the stage of sacrifice. Now, when I say sacrifice, I'm not talking about your whole spiritual thingy or what you do in your West African churches and all that. No. When we talk about sacrifice, I'm talking about something spiritual, but in an aspect where you understand that everything spiritual is just the things that affect your life that you cannot see. Now, I'm talking about your emotions. I'm talking about how you talk, how you speak. I'm talking about the way you respond or the way you react to whatever it is that the world brings at you. Those make up your spiritual life. And it has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with everything that you thought spirituality was all about. So when you're on the journey to making a lot of money, there are a lot of things you have to sacrifice. And some of the most notable one is your time. You have to sacrifice your money, and you have to sacrifice your family and your friends. Now, most people already understand what it means to sacrifice your time, which means you have to work more, or what it means to sacrifice your money, which means probably you have to buy a mentorship, you have to go to school, you have to learn a new skill, you have to join a community, which might be paid for sometimes. But where a lot of people mess up is when we talk about the sacrifice of your family and your friends. Sorry, my phone is ringing. So, on your journey to success, sacrifice is extremely important, because most people, whenever it comes to family, whenever it comes to friends, whenever it comes to people that are close to them, they tend to lose their ability to think logically, and they tend to go out of scope. So most times, people find it very difficult to sacrifice their current experiences, to sacrifice their current benefits, to sacrifice whatever it is that they can achieve right now for what they can achieve in the future. And that's because they are 100% most of the times persuaded by their family, persuaded by their friends, because they 100% do not want to disappoint their friends and their family. And I want to let you know something now. Anybody who does not, or anybody who always makes everybody happy is a fake person. In order for you to achieve your goals and for you to be a real person, you have to offend some people. And those are part of the sacrifices you're going to make. But I'm telling you for 100% of fact that if you go ahead and you sacrifice whatever it is that, or whatever pleasures you have right now for the future, you're 100% going to get to a particular level where everybody that you sacrificed along the way are going to come back and they're going to appreciate you for making all those sacrifices. Because it could be that you are the one who is destined to change the lives of everybody in your family, to change the life of everybody in your hood. So sacrifice is super important. You have to sacrifice your time, sacrifice your pleasures, sacrifice your money, sacrifice your friends and your family, sacrifice their wants, sacrifice their desires, because by default, your friends and family automatically have what they think is best for you. But only you really know what's best for you. Now, the last of the 3 stages to begin the process of making money is called tenacity. I've seen so many times where a lot of people start something and they fail to accomplish anything because they did not finish. The truth is that you can never win if you do not finish. So your ability to stay long enough in that particular business is what is going to make your money process flow as long as possible. Because the longer you stay in a particular business, the higher your chances of you earning mastery. And when you earn mastery in a particular sector, that is when you now have the ability to command money as you wish. So when you put all these things together, I'm talking of you've been able to transition, you now have a new identity, you've been able to make all the sacrifices, and you have the ability to stay long enough in a particular business. I'm telling you, the money process has 100% started. But you don't even have to pass all these stages at the same time. You just need to understand that this is exactly where I am right now in my stage of making money. And this is exactly what I need to do right now to continue the process of making money. Because there are a lot of people who have already passed the stages of transition, they have already passed the stages of making the sacrifices, and along the way they just stop, which means that they did not finish. So tenacity is what is lacking in your process of making money. These 3 stages are the stages that I'm telling you for a fact that if you can get it correctly, if you can get it right, you're 100% going to be financially free. So before I end this particular video, I wanted to call this series the profit template, but I'm not just feeling it yet. Probably maybe you can give me a suggestion in the comments, or if there's anything you want me to talk about in this period of 30 days, just let me know in the comments as well. And yeah, that's just it.